Welcome back, everybody, to more of Let's Play Frostpunk Day 19. 2 days until we're going to hit a colder stretch. Drop all the way down to -60, which is a little bit scary. And bursting at the seams with coal. Wood, pretty solid. Steel, going up a little bit. Decent amount of steam cores. Food rations starting to become a concern. We're going to solve that with this coming in, but there's going to be long-term more of a problem. We aren't going to make it in this hole. We have to leave. Yes, everybody getting negative because of the Londoners' vandalism. Chill out. Okay, scouts have reached the temporary settlement. Seems to have been abandoned. It consists of several tidy wooden shacks that are now completely empty. An upright boulder stands at its center. Memory of injustice. The center of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly planed face, someone chiseled the following: "May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress, for we can't. Exiles of Tesla City." We won't touch the monument, but we decide to dismantle the huts for wood, and we've got a couple more possibilities. Dreadnought landing in Walled Colony. Another steam core, 223 wood. So, a walled colony. Sizable settlement surrounded by a low wall made of stone, ice, and snow. No movement and no smoke. And then we've got the Dreadnought landing. Outline of enormous ship. A wide lane of broken ice leads to it from the west. Well, even though there's no people apparently there, nope, no. Yeah, that'd be 11 hours. That'd be 12 hours. Still want to go to the formerly populated areas. I mean, you could really go either way with this one. The Dreadnought might be better for resources. But we've only got the one steam core and a moderate amount of wood, and the wood is completely replaceable. So we're going to go ahead and keep on there. And then in a few hours, we're going to have these people returning. So, onward we go. Alright, here we go. Ready for work again. And the priorities were steel, wood, and then coal last. It's our last hunting party returning, so that we can staff out that last situation there. And we don't have a lot of time, but we got a little bit of time to run here. One of the things I definitely want to do is change up our situation over here. Yeah, let's switch the food rations and get more coal. Oh boy. Scouts have returned safely with a whole bunch of stuff. But boy, the food rations are pretty high too. Improved heaters researched. I just need to keep it paused here and fix this. Steel. Let's switch that one out. Switch that into food rations. How does that look? That still looks fine. Plenty of steel savings. Let's keep that extra food there and keep working on saving that up. We're up to 257 now for the children. Let's see how they're doing. I mean, with the heaters on, they're oh, that's the infirmaries. Yeah, child shelters are comfortable. And, there's nothing wrong with Oh, they're chilly. Because of the improved heaters. Yeah, so I'd rather have them be comfortable than chilly. Okay. Workplaces can be chilly, but I'd rather have those be better. Okay, and so the working out here is just fine. Now with the improved heater. It's going to suck down more coal, but we've got a ton of it, so why do we care? Okay, so let's get this group moving back out. Nobody else going this way. Get out there to the freshwater springs. 2-day journey. And how about our research? Well, we definitely want to keep moving forward with the heating situation. We've got less than 2 days now. So let's get those mechanical calculators rolling. 50 steel. So that's going to cut our supply of that in half. And of course we've got all these hungry kids coming in, which is going to make it harder to feed everybody. But such is life. And that should give us a few more hours worth of nothing that needs doing. Cooking is finished. There we go. Scouts have reached the exile colony. Numerous snow shelters expertly built from blocks of hard-packed snow huddle around cold, burned-out campfires. A deathly silence hangs over the colony. Well, that doesn't sound good. Dying exiles. Some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. Wow. We could try to bring them to our city, although they may die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla City, with food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to those poor Yankees we buried. So the usual is that we can rob them of their supplies. 119 wood, 110 steel. Wow. Leave them to their fate. Or that's just terrible. No, we're going to escort them to the city. And that's 63 more people coming in. Definitely going to need more housing. Definitely going to need more lots of things. But yes, that's the only choice. We pulled the dying exiles from their snow houses and prepared them for the journey to our city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth. Not yet. Could be a reasonably decent ending to a terrible story for them. But of course it means more work for us to do. 6 more houses. Now, 7 more kids would take us up to 69. We still should have enough child shelters for all of them. Okay, one of these over here is still eating, so that's what we're waiting on. There we go. Okay. Well, there's less than 2 hours to go and not enough time to build anything. So let's just keep rolling forward. Most of the way done with the mechanical calculators there. We got some people, some of them eating. We're going to need every bit of that food, I'm afraid, when we get these new exiles in. Okay. Let's definitely go hunting again. We're going to need it. Okay, so here's what we've got going on to start for the building. We're building a couple more bunkhouses on the third tier, and then in the second tier here, I want to like dismantle this one and move over and gradually work my way around that way. Now around this way, we're spaced out to here. And then from this point, to move further, we've got to go there and the street's in the way. So I want to connect up first. I mean, this is our, you know, fourth ring here. So I just want to connect this all the way around so that there's an alternate path regardless. And then I'll want to take some of that down and move over. So why is that? Why is that saying that doesn't work? I'm a little bit concerned about that. Okay, let's progress forward. These still aren't complaining about lack of a street, so it's all working. I just want to get this moving. It's definitely going to be all about the housing, although I don't want to forget about that temple. We want to build that too. And we're not going to be able to, you know, I mean, it'll really boost our hope situation. Where do we want it is the great question. And you know what? I just kind of like the idea of putting it over here by the steelworks in terms of spacing, but I mean, who wants to worship by a steelworks? I think more like you got the infirmary, the child shelter, all that stuff back here. That makes a little more sense. This could potentially be an industrial building. I think there might be might be where you put a wall drill. But there's always going to be something around those areas. I mean, I want it to be on the perimeter, and it's going to be by something that's problematic no matter what I do with it. If I put it here, it's right by a street already. I mean, I just think that's really sensible. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, now that street is connected up. And we should be about late enough. Yep. Sermon, evening prayers using food rations. Now, I also want to get this street out of the way. If we put a bunkhouse here, see, that's not going to fit because of the street. But if I build here, and then I can run that over, to there, and also to here. Probably shouldn't have taken down that much of it, but whatever, we have plenty of wood. There we go, let's build that up. Temple has been built. The magnificent symbol of our devotion is now visible throughout the city. Hope rises. A lot. Very nice. And you know what? I think we've got over 200 food. We're going to do it. A long ceremonial sermon. We will gather for a ceremonial service at the temple to pray for a better future and salvation of those who stray. Yeah, you do that. Okay, so now that's ready over here. Let's disconnect more streets. There we go. Another bunkhouse. And that one won't quite fit. Yet. Till we move some things. But still. Okay, 84 steel. I don't think we've got enough child shelters. We could build more hunters' huts, but I want to build a better version of them soon. It wouldn't hurt, though, to get a sawmill to knock out the rest of those over there. So let's do that. It'll even reach it from here. So if I just... Yeah. And now we're all full on workers. Because some of them are going to pray at the temple or wherever, and the temple has influenced some people to mend their ways. A lot of people, from what I can see. 24 down to 24 now. Wow. 3 wrongdoers. Oh, I thought it was more than that. I thought we were up higher in 27. Whatever. 3 wrongdoers were inspired to mend their ways. Still, that's progress. It's nice to have progress back the other direction. Another bunkhouse. And this one that we're taking down is taking its sweet time, which I'm not super happy about that. Now it's moving faster. And another one. Well, we've got plenty of steel. Let's keep it rolling. Yeah, we have to do more fun with streets here. Let's there's really no... Well, they can go out this way. So there is a connection. There's just not a good one out this way. I need to knock out that little connector. Put one in here. And take that one down. You can move somewhere else. It's okay. And then, how do we want to resolve this connection? You know what, let's just jog a bit over here and up there. It's a little bit of a back and forth, but it's not bad at all. Few hours till more coal arrives, and I'm not sure if we've got enough storage for it. Just take a quick look at that stuff. We want to keep the food rations, and then we've got wood in the front, coal in back. And you know, I think we can take one off wood. Yeah, and put that on coal. But it would definitely not hurt to get some more storage. Question is, how much do we want to invest in it? How many of these? Yeah, 20 each. I'll build 2 more. 2 more for now is going to do it. And frankly, probably stick them both on coal the way things are going. We only need 1 infirmary rolling. And this one has no patience. Another act of vandalism. No captain, run, it says. The Londoners have defaced more walls, urging everyone to join them and abandon the city. Some graffiti even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader capable of doing what it takes to save our people. Yeah, well, let's send a cleric. Again. These people just won't stop, will they? Yeah, and hope goes down a little bit. Oh, we got 10 sick people again. Okay, let's throw them back in there then. Make sure we've got enough places for everybody to go. And more fun. Cleric has been beaten. Captain, a priest was assaulted whilst trying to reassure people disturbed by the Londoners' slogans. We should do something to protect our people. Yeah, you're right. We will pray for him as his assailants. Hope rises and discontent falls. We need the Faith Keepers to strike back. Discontent will fall slightly. We have 3 days to establish the Faith Keepers. We need the Faith Keepers to secure the streets. 3 days, and hope will rise slightly. Pray for him and his assailants. Hope rises. Discontent falls. And honestly, just from a practical point of view, you know, I mean, I think we do need the Faith Keepers. If this is starting to turn violent, so we're gonna... The only thing is that we will pray for him as his assailants actually seems to be the best for the community. Because even though we don't have any discontent, Limo says hope rises and discontent falls. So you know what? We're going to pray. We're going to go with that. Because this is not a pattern. This is just one event. Look at all that stuff impacting things. Most of it positive, but lots of impacts. And a new day is here. It is the 20th. Oh, we didn't set those on anything. We'll set them on coal for now. So we're good. Somewhere around half there. Wood, we'll have to definitely keep an eye on. Yeah, we got more wood coming in, so we'll really want to keep an eye on that. But on the other hand, we could focus on gathering some more coal now that we've got a lot more storage space. So I may do that. But we're sitting here with now our second row here mostly complete. Not all the way. We're going to fill in this area, balance out those bunkhouses. But second tier mostly complete of all housing. We've got the new temple up over here. And a bunch more people coming in. So So, big things happening in New London while we have one more day until the temperature drops, although the latest forecast says that's going to last for 3 days and then it's going to go back up. So that's good news. Other than that, I'm going to call it an episode here. We'll be back soon with day 20. Thanks for watching as always.